So in an earlier video, I was talking about how somebody with a disability applied for a job that was created for me, and it's unfortunate because that person now legally has a right to get the job, and then I kind of get booted out of my job, even though the job was created specifically so that the company could hire me. Anyway, I was just thinking, one of the reasons that I was leaving the contracting company and trying to get hired internally with the company that I'm working for is because the contracting company I was working for is pulling some scam where they're not giving me the benefits that were agreed upon, and we're at a time right now where it's required in our country to have health benefits or have medical coverage, medical insurance, and so I actually really needed those benefits, and that's part of why the company that I work for really wanted to help me with that, and they created this internal position for me so that I could work with them internally. And I just think that it's really interesting because if we are here to perfect our souls, and God might kind of create pathways for us and do things that we don't understand, like this is a pretty big tragedy for me because I've worked so hard on this project, and it's a huge loss to me because I like who I work with and I've put so much into it. I could go on and on about the reasons why it's such a big loss, and but sometimes you don't understand the reasons for things or why things are happening. And maybe one of the things is that, like, I'm not married to my longtime boyfriend, who's actually my fiance. He's been my fiance for like a couple years. And, maybe this is to push me to get married, because if we got married, then I would have medical benefits and dental and vision and all these other benefits. And maybe that's another thing that I need to do, because it's still in limbo whether or not I will get my job or not, depending on whether this guy with disabilities chooses to take the job or not. And so it's kind of like maybe I'm being pushed to get married as well. And maybe if I get married and give my raise that I would get to my church group, then, and if I also decided that I didn't care about the job because God will always provide and I need to trust God, well, maybe then I could have my job. Maybe this whole scenario is created so that I could perfect myself in these ways, by stopping sinning, by getting married, and by being, trusting God further. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. Just a thought, and just kind of something that I want to record for myself as well to look back on in the future. Leave me a comment if you have any ideas, and if you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks.